All right, Kubeka is a 26-year-old software developer from Midrand. He chose to study mathematical statistics, although his passion has always been the kitchen, especially baking. Yearning for a career in food, the high-energy Sims entered MasterChef South Africa Season 4 to convince his family that he should pursue a culinary arts education. This is if he achieved the top 5. He did once better and finished in the 4th spot. He joins us now this morning to share a bit more on his culinary journey. Sims, a very good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
Good. How are you?
No, we can't complain at all.
It's no use complaining, Sims. All right. First of all, tell us about your interest in baking and how your grandmother helped you enroll into a baking school at church.
To be honest, that almost sums it up. I was with Granny at church one day and they started a baking course. And I was like, Granny, maybe I can do that. It's Saturdays, doing nothing anyway. It would be fun. And from there, I was there for I think it was 3 months. And I think to this day, I'm still the only male to have completed it.
Gogos are always the best teachers, in terms of cooking and baking. And you always had an interest in cooking and baking. So why did you study mathematical statistics?
The dad always said that if you really want the money, you must do things that use numbers. And that kind of led me to BSc in mathematical statistics. And I wasn't too bad at it as well. So it was like, okay, I'll do it.
Let's now talk about your culinary journey. How did the church help improve your cooking and baking?
I think if it wasn't for that course, I wouldn't have really baked as much as I did. And then once I started baking, I was baking for everyone. If you need 20 liters of scones, I'm your man. If you needed a cake with just for a little tea for the grannies, I'm your boy, So it was always just the thing.
Sims, what's your main focus? I mean, what kind of cuisines do you generally focus on?
You know what? I don't think I have one specific cuisine that I focus on. My whole approach to cooking and my newfound love for it is how do I innovate South African flavors and put them in a different way? We have all these great flavors, meats, flowers, fynbos. I mean, that's the whole of South Africa, but we just don't have an elegant way to display them to the rest of the world.
Okay. And I understand you're off to France next month for your apprenticeship with Jan Hendrik van der Westhuizen. How did that come about?
So the story behind that is my partner signed me up to something called Good Morning Angels on Yakaranda FM. She just told them about my whole GoFundMe initiative to try raise funds for my culinary study that I was doing. And they ended up doing me one better. They got me a 3-month internship with Jan Hendrik van der Westhuizen all the way in his Michelin star restaurant in France. So it's like it speeded up my whole process of going the culinary way. Now I'm going straight into the kitchen, straight into working.
And how are you hoping then that this apprenticeship betters your culinary skill?
You know what? I look up to Jan Hendrik so much because he does what I want to do. He's innovating South African food and making it look so sexy. I mean, that's what I want to do.
Okay. And what's the end goal for you when you return to the country?
I might do a little bit more traveling within the country to explore the flavors. Each culture has different ways of using things. So I'd really like to get a hold of that. And then I'd like to open a restaurant. Restaurant Sims, I guess. Where I can chase the Michelin star here in South Africa. Because as much as he has it all the way over there, I want to bring it home.
Bakery, perhaps?
Maybe a small cafe on the side.
Okay, makes sense. So with all that you've achieved currently, Sims, how does Goko feel? I
think Goko's probably over the moon. She actually wanted me to have a bakery. And it was, again, the fathers who was like, no, maybe not yet, maybe later. And right now, chasing this is literally me listening to Coco, and she was like, yeah, my boy, let's go bake.
Yeah. All right, Sims, hopefully that you're going to share the details of your restaurant and cafe once you've set it up. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Hope everyone has a good day.
Great stuff. Thank you. You too, man. Well, that was Chef Simphiwe Kubeka, and he's off to France for a 3-month apprenticeship at Michelin star restaurant owned by Jan Hendrik van der Westhuizen.